Hi guys, welcome to OTY Online. My name is Desiree and we are going to do a quick core focused flow. So if you have two blocks, I highly recommend those. We're going to be using them quite a bit and we are going to get started on our backs. So let's go ahead and come on down, recline. Start with the knees bent. We'll just take a moment to arrive here on our mats, in our bodies. Kind of taking inventory of how you're feeling in this moment, where you're at, allowing that to be, and just knowing there's nowhere to get to. We're here to do some maintenance, and wherever you are is just right. Starting to narrow the breath to the nose, emphasizing your next exhale. Inhale deeply, and slow exhale. Over the next few breaths, we'll be building that Ujjayi breath deep. Inhales, slow exhales. Really contracting the belly at the bottom of your exhale. The core is believed to be this space where we hold our self-esteem. This is what the yogis teach. Here we're going to be building up some core strength. And really your self-esteem is just what your reputation is with yourself. So if you've been harboring a negative thought, especially a repetitive one, I want you to take a second here before we begin to actively think of what the opposite of that thought is. Formulating that opposite thought in your mind. If you think continually that you're weak, you would say, I am strong. And then using that as an anchor, as your point of focus as we move through this practice. From here, let's go ahead and hug the knees up into the belly. Giving yourself a nice little squeeze. You can start to rotate the knees in big circles in opposite directions, maybe holding on to the knees with the hands or beginning to move them on your own without the assistance of the hands. And then pausing here in the center, we're going to take the knees up into like a tabletop shape to where the calves are parallel to the mat. Lift the chest. Think about lifting the chest to the ceiling. Chin might be slightly tucked, but we want to keep the back of the neck nice and long, not overly tucked or cranking back. Hug the knees in towards each other and then extend the arms forward to frame the legs. Pause here. On your inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Keep the belly nice and tight. And then as you exhale, extend the hands forward. Lift the chest as you curl. Inhale, reach overhead. Long spine. Exhale, curl and lift. Belly to spine as you exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. Two more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. Last one. Inhale, reach. And exhale, curl. Slowly release the head and shoulders down. Take your hands to your thighs. Start to press the knees away from you, and at the same time, push your thighs back into your palms. Notice if the low back arches. We want to avoid this happening where you could put your hand underneath your back. You want to kind of find a tuck of the tailbone, press the low back in, and then find that resistance that you're creating with your own body. We're gonna just be here for a couple more breaths. Last two. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Last inhale. And then release, hug the knees into the belly. Give yourself a little squeeze, and then we're gonna rock our way up to a boat pose. Rock and roll. Popping up into your boat shape. Lift the chest, hug the thighs in towards the belly. And then from here, extend the hands forward. So we're gonna take some seated crows here. From here, open the knees wide, press the palms forward as if you were planting them on the ground, but the ground is the wall in front of you. Knees draw up towards the armpits, and if you can, try to hug the knees into the triceps, gluing them together. And then at the same time, press the triceps into the knees. So you're creating, again, that sort of resistance just with the own strength of your body. Heels might squeeze to the glutes as you lift the chest. Press, press, press forward, try to compress your shape, and then come back to your boat pose. Keep breathing here. From here, hands are gonna both reach over to the right as we come into a side crow, Parshvabhakasana. Reach the palms towards the right, draw the right knee towards the left tricep, sit up tall, press, 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 keep your breath full. Come back to center, find your boat shape. I know this is a lot. If you need to set the knees down or the feet down, feel free to. Hands come to the left as we switch sides, activating the right side obliques. Press the palms away from you, draw the knees to the triceps, glue them together, keep breathing. Long inhales, slow exhales. Hip flexors talking to you. One more inhale. Exhale, come through center, hug the knees, relax down. Breathe here, allow the feet to come down to the mat. Feet are nice and wide. We're gonna drop both knees to the right. As you allow your legs to come into a wide leg supine twist, sort of giving the left hip flexor and quad a stretch. Let's come through center and switch sides, both knees dropping over to the left, stretching out. Once again, left hip flexor and quad. Nice job. From here, draw the knees back up through center. Hug the knees into the belly. We're going to take a few more rocks once again, coming up into our boat pose. Second round here, hands reaching forward. Steady the breath. We're just going to be here for a couple breaths. Deep inhales, slow exhales. Last inhale. Cross your right ankle over your left. Plant the feet and plant the palms. I want you to lift your butt up off the ground. Now, you might need to figure out where you need to have your hands. Feel free to adjust at any time. I want you to round over your thighs. Edges of the feet are pressing into the mat, and then take a seat down and find your boat pose. Left ankle is going to cross over right. We repeat. Plant the palms. Lift the hips. You're rounding over the thighs. Kind of leaning forward, fingertips taking weight as you cat the back. Lift the belly. Hollow it out. Take a seat. Find your boat pose. Right over left. Plant the feet. Plant the palms. Lift. Cat the back. Arch, 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 lean forward, hips high, take a seat. And last time, left over right, plant the feet, plant the palms, cat the back, breathe. Lean forward, hips higher. Nice job, and then step it back, plank pose. Drop the knees. For a modified plank, we're only here for 2 breaths. Fire up the belly. Last deep inhale, and then exhale, lower all the way down. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders as we come to a Sphinx pose. Allowing the legs to extend long, the chest lifts. As the chest is lifting though, the back of the neck stays long as well. You might even drop the chin in towards the chest. Zip up the belly. Deepen the breath. Nice job, you guys. One more inhale. On your exhale, slowly release all the way down to the chest. Hands slide near the ribs, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Pressing the hips up and back. Pedal out the feet. You can shift the hips side to side. Find some movement here. Whatever feels good in your body. And I'm feeling that core really awake. So inhale, lift that right leg up and back. Begin to open up the hip, bend the knee. Heel to glute as you point that right knee towards the ceiling. Working to square right shoulder down towards the mat. Next, inhale, three-leg dog, square it off. Exhale to downward facing dog. Left leg lifts on an inhale. Open up the hip. And then bend the knee, heel to glute. Back of the neck long. Left armpit pressing down, left shoulder pressing down. Ribs knit in. Inhale, three-leg dog, square the hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or step up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Arms circle overhead, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to your plank. Drop the knees, drop the forearms. As you come into your forearm plank, you can tuck the toes and lift the hips if you want to find that full expression. There's going to be a few options here. Knees can always drop down. If you're with me on your inhale, float your right toes off the mat. Exhale, tap your right tricep. Inhale, extend. Once again, exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Left side, inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Last time, tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release and release the hips. Find your Sphinx pose, lift the chest. Deep inhale. Exhale, release all the way down. Inhale, cobra, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale, find your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Repeating, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back. Knees drop down. Crawl down to the elbows. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. We're going to take 2 of those taps this time. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Think move the shoulders forward as well. Inhale, extend. Exhale, forearm plank. Left leg lifts on an inhale. Exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Forearm plank on your exhale, lower to the belly. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release on down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant, step it back. Drop the knees, drop the elbows. Tuck the toes. Come into your forearm plank, push the ground away. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, tap and pause. Breathe here. Tuck the chin slightly. Glue the knee to the tricep if possible. Lean forward, press off those left tippy toes. Send it back. Release, left leg lifts. Tap. Hold. Press forward. Cat the back. Tuck the chin. Glue. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Belly to the mat. Roll all the way down. Pause here. Catch your breath. Whichever way your head is turned, turn it the other way. And then bring the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, press the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Steady breath. Knit the ribs in, lift the hips higher, one more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or step up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, dive it in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose on your inhale. Sink the hips. Sweep the arms up. And then arms down by the sides, chest forward. As you come into this folded chair, get deep into your folded chair. Root down through the heels, squeeze the glutes. Lengthen the back of the neck. Knit the ribs down. And then airplane the arms out like a T. So this is like level 2, I guess. Level 1 would be arms behind you. Level 2 would be arms out to the side. Get those hips low. Stick your booty out as you fold even deeper, and then option to extend the arms over the ears. Really deep in your chair. Core is activated. 2 more breaths. Last deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it in. Pause here. You're going to grab your blocks, and I want you to plant them where your hands would plant for your downward facing dog. So framing your feet. And then we're setting up to transition back to downward facing dog with our palms on the blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it in, plant the palms, step the feet back. So we're in this like elevated downward facing dog. So what we're gonna do is a little bit of tricep taps with toe taps to the block. You might wanna watch the first one with me. We're gonna do 4 on each side. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, tap your right tricep high up on the ball of the left foot to transfer forward. From here, tap the block with your right toes. Bend the knee, heel to glute. 3 more, tap. Inhale, heel to glute. Tap. Inhale. Tap. Inhale. Stay for an exhale, finish it out. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Switch sides, left leg lifts on an inhale. Exhale, tap. Inhale, tap the block. Exhale, heel to glute. 3 more. Last one. 3-leg dog, deep inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or step up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to chair. Exhale, folded chair, arms down by the sides. Squeeze the glutes, back of the neck long, chest forward. Ribs knit down. Sink it deeper, arms out to the sides or overhead. Keep that belly tight. One more inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to your block, step back, downward facing dog. 3 times this time. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, tap the right tricep. Inhale, toes to block. Exhale, heel to glute. Inhale, tap. Exhale, bend. Last one. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, tap. 3 times. Inhale. Exhale, cat the back. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 3-leg dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk, step, hop up, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to chair. Last round. Exhale, folded chair. Breathe. Option to extend the arms behind you or out to a T. You want to get really low here, hips back, chest forward, and then arms over the head. One more breath. Fold on your exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to block, step back, downward facing dog. Last round here, just 2 times. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, tap. Inhale, toes. Exhale, bend. Inhale, toes. Exhale, bend. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, toes. Exhale, bend. Inhale, toes. Exhale, bend. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or step up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, last one. And then exhale, slowly take a seat down. Woo! The sweat is flying. It's a good sign. Set your blocks off to the side, kind of handy. We're going to come into a little bit of a stretching sequence, seated for just a moment to recover. Soles of the feet together. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hinge forward. You can hold on to the feet or the ankles. As you dive in, reconnect to your breath. Long inhales and smooth exhales. Nice job. From here, sit yourself upright. We're going to come on down to the back. Recline all the way down. Nice work, friends. From here, we're going to get those obliques. We're going to start with some bicycles, and we're going to do some slow and some fast. So just keep breathing. The breath won't necessarily be matched up with the movement like we do in our normal vinyasa classes. From here, pull the knees into the belly, lift the chest, hands behind the head. Setting up here, start to bicycle nice and slow for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now fast. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now fast. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round fast. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Woo-wee. Hug the knees in. Pause here. Great work, friends. Great work. Reconnect to your breath. Snag a block. Place it at your sacrum. Allow the hips to rest, the glutes to rest down. If a block doesn't feel good at your sacrum, you can use a bolster or a couple blankets. And then extend your right leg towards straight. Left knee can stay bent. Or if you want a little more, you can always draw that left knee up into the belly, giving your left leg a little hug. Last breath here. We'll go to release the left leg if you snagged it. Rebend the right knee and then extend the left leg towards straight as you choose which option you want. Either left leg straight, right knee bent, or you pull the right knee into the belly. This just gives that left leg a little more stretch, a deeper sensation. Keep your breath full. And we'll go ahead and slowly release that right leg. Rebend the left knee. Lift the hips up nice and high. Send that block out from under you. We're going to end with a gentle twist, drawing both knees up into the belly. And then taking both knees to the left side of your mat. As you roll the knees over, you can kind of wiggle your shoulder blades flat on the mat, lengthening out the spine. And if you want to use your left hand to kind of coax that right knee over, feel free to do so. Just a couple breaths here. Long inhales, slow exhales. Beautiful. Let's come back through center, nice and easy. And we'll switch sides, coming into our twist on the opposite side, drifting the knees over to the right as we come into our supine twist on the other side. Extending the left arm open like a T, catching the outer edge of the right knee. As you settle in, final few breaths here in your twist. Last 2 breaths. One more inhale. Coming back through center on your exhale. If you have any last minute postures that you want to take, this is a great time to do them. Otherwise, we're going to make our way into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Allowing everything to melt, really taking up space here with the arms and the legs. Coming back to that affirmation we said at the beginning of class, that positive opposite thought. In yoga philosophy, that's called Pratipaksha Bhavana, a practice of cultivating the opposite. Settling into a moment of stillness as that thought just marinates and settles in. Shavasana. Gently deepening the breath. Wiggling fingers and toes. Rolling the wrists and the ankles. Begin to make our way upright as you feel ready. Coming back into a comfortable seat. Allowing the eyes to either softly close or to find a soft gaze. Hands come to heart center as we close our practice. Thumbs to the forehead for clarity of mind. Fingertips down to your lips for thoughtfulness of speech. And hands to the heart for consistency of action. Much health, much wealth, and much love. Namaste.